I woke up to a miracle today. Triggers fade as I find my way. No judgment to lead astray. In this peaceful state I'll stay.
Welcome back to our exploration of A Course in Miracles. Today we're looking at Lesson 214 from the workbook.
That's right, and it's part of Review 6. The main idea for this whole review period is, I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me.
And today's specific focus within that is Lesson 194, which deals with time, specifically the future.
It's a really profound one. We're excited to get into it.
Definitely. And as always, if this lesson brings anything up for you, maybe a story, a question, something surprising, please do share it.
We love hearing from you. You can email us at acim@theworldharmonyproject.org.
Or find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. We're at the World Harmony Project on all of them. Your thoughts really do add so much.
They really do. So, shall we start with the readings? As usual, we'll read the main review idea first.
Sounds good.
I am not a body. I am free, for I am still as God created me.
And the specific lesson under review today, Lesson 194.
Lesson 194, I place the future in the hands of God.
The past is gone. The future is not yet. Now am I freed from both.
For what God gives can only be for good.
And I accept, but what he gives as what belongs to me.
Every time I read that, it's so much more than just, don't worry about tomorrow.
It feels like an invitation to actually take apart how we even think about time.
Yeah, how we use it, right? To beat ourselves up over the past.
Or to try and control other people, or just brace ourselves for what we think is coming.
It's a fundamental shift in how we relate to, to everything.
You touched on something really key there. We're so trained to see the future as this big unknown we have to manage or defend against.
Exactly. But the Course perspective is so different. It keeps saying that the future we imagine, the one we're often scared of.
It doesn't really exist. It's not in reality.
Right. It's a projection, an illusion. The fear is based on these ego constructs.
Which keeps us spinning in anxiety instead of being right here, right now.
But then there's the challenge, isn't there? Because time feels incredibly real. Our whole lives run on clocks and calendars.
Absolutely. And the Course isn't asking us to just deny that experience or live in some kind of fantasy land.
It's inviting a shift in trust, trusting something more fundamental than our linear view of time.
Shift in reliance from our own, often fearful perception to something reliable.
Yes. And there's that line that always gives me such relief. It's mentioned in the background material for this lesson.
Which one?
You are not asked to understand the lack of sequence in time. You are but asked to let the future go.
That's it, isn't it?
We don't need a PhD in metaphysics.
We don't have to figure out quantum consciousness.
No, just a willingness to stop feeding the future with worry.
Stop trying to control it all. Just release it. It's a letting go.
I find this lesson comes up for me most when I catch myself micromanaging. Planning every little detail.
Oh, I know that one. That little voice saying, if I can just get everything organized just right,
then I'll be safe. Yes. Trying to control the uncontrollable.
It seems like being responsible, but underneath.
Underneath, there's often that tremor of fear. That fear starts to dissolve the moment we genuinely place the future
in the hands of God. Not as some external force fixing things, but surrendering to the intelligence within the oneness.
Exactly. Aligning with that. Then the ego's scary stories about the future just lose their grip.
And it's not just future fear, is it? It cleans up the past, too. Think about how we drag the past along. All the regrets, the guilt.
Trying to make up for past mistakes with some future perfection.
Exhausting.
This lesson just cuts that whole cycle, frees us from it.
When you truly give the future over, it does ripple backward. The Course says when one moment is given to God,
all moments follow. It turns the present into the holy instant.
Which isn't really a moment in time, is it? It's outside of it.
Right. A moment of true perception, free from past and future. The only time that's real.
And that's where peace is found. It's not something we get. It's already there. We just uncover it by removing the blocks, the fear, the control.
The original lesson talks about That peace being right there, waiting.
Now, I'll be honest, accessing that deep stillness, it's not always instant. It takes willingness.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the glimpses are real. Those moments when the mental chatter just stops.
And everything goes quiet.
Yeah. No future, no past.
Yeah.
Just stillness. Even if it's brief, it's a powerful reminder.
I had a tiny moment like that just last week, sitting on the porch trying to have coffee.
Trying.
Well, my mind was racing, the to-do list, all the things I needed to figure out, and then this thought just popped in. What if I just
Didn't figure it out right then.
didn't use that moment to worry? What if I actually just relaxed? Let go of the need to control it all right then.
And could you?
For a moment, yes, and the feeling was tangible, like a weight lifted. The list was still there, but the anxiety wasn't. And you know what? The coffee genuinely tasted better.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Those small moments are everything, though. That's how we live the lesson.
It really connects back to that main review idea. I am not a body.
Doesn't it? We're not these fragile, time-bound creatures the ego insists we are.
The ego uses the body as its anchor, right? To make the illusion feel solid. Links us to pain, plans, fear.
But realizing, even for an instant, I am not a body.
Frees us from all that. We can step into a totally different experience right now.
And it's not just for us. That's what I find so inspiring. Our individual trust ripples out. When we stop adding our personal anxieties to the collective, when we genuinely trust, we're offering peace to the world. It's a contribution.
That changes everything. There's that line, he who entrusts himself to God has also placed the world in his hands.
Yes. It's stopping the demand that the world must be a certain way for us to be okay.
And instead becoming a source of healing because our minds aren't projecting fear anymore.
It's a total reversal. And the Course is so gentle about it, too. When we forget which
we do all the time.
all the time, the lesson says we'll be gently reassured, no punishment.
Just that constant loving invitation back to peace. Always there.
Always.
We got a listener question that really hits this practicality point. They wrote, everyone knows I always have a plan A and a plan B.
All right.
Plan B is just in case plan A doesn't work. I hate being unprepared, but now I'm realizing my plan B is based on fear. That doesn't mean plan B isn't practical, though, right?
Oh, that's such a relatable question. So many of us operate like that.
Totally. And first off, the Course isn't saying don't be practical or throw common sense out the window.
It's not about the action itself. It's about the motivation. Where's the planning coming from?
Is it trust or is it fear? That's the key.
Right. Because if plan B exists because deep down you believe things will probably go wrong,
That life is fundamentally unsafe.
then it just subtly reinforces that EO belief of being alone and vulnerable. It undermines trust.
What if the plan comes from a different place?
Exactly. If it comes from a place of calm flexibility, seeing it as openness to different ways things might unfold,
Like being ready for various possibilities, cooperating with whatever happens.
then it can absolutely be an expression of trust, a willingness to work with whatever comes, knowing it can be used for good.
So the lesson becomes that internal check-in moment. Am I placing this future, this plan, these possibilities in God's hands?
And if the answer feels like a genuine yes, then the preparation, the action,
It flows from peace, not panic. The outward action might look the same.
but the inner energy is totally different.
Okay, so how do we make this really practical for those of us wired for planning and backup files?
Let's break it down. Maybe some steps. How about step 1? Pause before the plan.
Okay, so before jumping into fix-it mode or mental rehearsals,
Just take a breath. Ask, where's this urge coming from right now? Calm presence or that need to control?
not judging it, just noticing.
Just clarity, awareness of the starting point. Then step 2, say the lesson aloud.
Like, I place the future in the hands of God.
Yeah, or whatever phrase resonates. Say it slowly. Let it interrupt the mental spin cycle. Create some space.
Make a little gap in the worry pattern.
Exactly. Then, step 3, feel for a shift. Pause again after saying it.
Notice even a tiny change, like a softening or a bit more space.
Even the slightest feeling of moving from fear towards trust. That's the signal. and let whatever you do next flow from that feeling.
Okay. And what about plan B itself?
Step 4, reframe your plan B instead of back up for disaster.
Think of it as
Maybe another possible path God can use for good, or an option for the highest good. Same plan.
different energy, less defense, more possibility.
You got it. And lastly, step 5, use trust as your guide. This is ongoing.
Keep checking in.
Yeah. If you feel that tightness creeping back in, that anxiety, that feeling of forcing things,
Take it as a cue.
stop. Reconnect with the lesson. Reaffirm the willingness to let go.
Because ultimately, your peace is more useful than any plan.
That peace is the best guide you have.
So as we wrap up today, maybe take a quiet moment later. Reflect on how this lesson touched your day.
Did you notice yourself trying to manage the future? Or maybe, did you have a little moment of letting go?
Even a tiny one, that's the gentle shift the lesson points towards. Not always dramatic.
Just that steady internal movement towards meeting the present moment with peace.
Thank you for joining us for this exploration of Lesson 214.
We really appreciate you being here. We'll continue tomorrow.
And please do share anything that came up for you. Questions, feelings, stories. We love hearing them.
We do put questions up on TikTok sometimes too, related to the lessons, so check that out if you're there. It's another way to engage.
We look forward to exploring Lesson 215 with you tomorrow.
Until then, maybe consider this. What impossible thing might you be blocking just by holding on to fear instead of trust?